Dazzle the trash goblin is outside your door and begging for food. Using his unkempt fur and button nose, he's going to lull his opponents into a false sense of security and rob them blind of their snacks. He comes and goes as he pleases, and will very likely leave a dead bird at your doorstep. What's that awful smell? Oh, it's just the history of Dazzle. Dazzle is an effective ganker who uses his constant yodeling to disrupt me while I'm watching home renovation shows on Hulu. His first skill is Threatening Meow, which deals a small amount of damage in an AoE, as well as taunt all enemies close to him. Targets affected by this spell will start petting Dazzle until he walks away, at which point Dazzle will meow again, repeating this effect 2 more times. The opportune time to cast this is when someone is clearly busy with something, trapping them in a state of frustration mixed with adoration. Next up is Precious Paws, a single target skill that sinks Dazzle's claws deep into the thighs, chest, or blanket of his opponent. This will disable them temporarily and deal damage over time, which they will generally put up with because he's just so darn cute. Constant Hunger is a passive ability that is for some reason always active, even when you feed him twice a day and hand him snacks for standing on his hind legs. I mean seriously, what is that? How are you never full? His ultimate is Power Nap. This puts Dazzle in a state of rest for a short period of time, fully restoring his health and mana. When he wakes up, Threatening Meow will gain a power spike, dealing damage over time and taunting for twice as long. When picking up an Aghanim Scepter, Dazzle gains the ability Unrefined Fire Blast, which deals damage and stuns its target. Its mana cost is 60% of his current mana, so watch out when you use it, otherwise you may not have mana for your other spells. Dazzle was first introduced into my life in March 2018, where he begged for food, I gave him some, and he just kind of hasn't left since. Judging from what I could tell about him, he enjoys hunting rodents, likes getting scratched on the chin, and hates it when I play Dota, since I don't give him any attention. He's an outdoor cat, so he's covered in a thin layer of dust at any given moment. He leads a mysterious life outside of home, but when it's time to eat, you can bet he'll be at the door waiting for treats. Dazzle is in fact named after the hero in Dota, and while I can sit here and tell you some made up story about how this cat saved my life, honestly, I just think Dazzle's a good name for a cat. Starting in April 2018, Dazzle has been nerfed with fleas. This doesn't necessarily bother the fuzzball, but it does cause all humans within his vicinity to have bites show up on their ankles. In May of the same year, he started becoming comfortable enough around me to sleep in my home, although he does wail like a banshee in the middle of the night. Despite this sounding like a terrible headache, this is actually Dazzle's way of buffing his allies, because sleep is for the weak. Dazzle made his first appearance on this channel in the History of Lion video, making a cameo in the ending sequence, looking absolutely adorbs. He sure looks a lot less disheveled here than he does nowadays. Fast forward to September, and it was Dazzle's first time at the vet. He had a bad scratch on his face, and it turns out his win rate in feline fisticuffs is actually, pretty low. So we had him checked out, and we also learned that he wasn't microchipped, meaning he probably just spawned into existence. In October, Dazzle was immortalized in art form, where he will be preserved for all of eternity. Finally, in March of 2019, a huge step was taken and Dazzle's balls were nerfed from 2 to 0. Although he won't be able to produce any more Dazzlets, and Lord knows he has a kingdom out there, he statistically has a longer life expectancy now, and what the world needs is for this cat to live a long and healthy life. Dazzle is a huge stupid idiot, and his everyday life is a mystery. Despite this, he's full of love and snacks. No matter where he goes, Dazzle will brighten up your day by simply being precious. I'm Dennis the Tall, and that was the history of Dazzle. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this totally serious upload on the 1st of April. From now on, my channel will be nothing but animals. This is a serious announcement, and it is so serious that I have declared it on the 1st day of April. I also can't wait to start streaming Fortnite on this day, the 1st of April. Anywho, click on the doodads, follow the Twitter, support through Patreon, and go to your local animal shelter and adopt a cat. See you soon.